Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in to the first race in Across the Universe 2. We have some lovely, lovely racers, and along with my lovely, lovely commentators here today. I'm going to introduce my commentators first and then the racers here. Joining me in the booth today, we have Crazy Comics, a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer veteran. Well-knowledged.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, say what's up. Say what's up. Introduce yourself. Talk a little about yourself.
I'm Crazy.
Introduce
Crazy
yourself.
Comics.
Yeah.
I play Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. I've been playing it for about 2 years. Commentated a lot of matches. I've played in a lot of tournaments, and I even taught Waffle how to play for Fresh Faces at one point. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's my coach. And then we also have unknown Krevis. Am I saying that correctly? Krez?
Krebs, yeah.
Krebs. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have Krebs, who's going to be commentating on some of the stuff with Super Mario 64, correct? Introduce yourself a little bit.
Of course. My name is Krebs. I speedran Super Mario 64 back in 2017, 2018 as a little joke with some of my other speedrunning friends from the Smash 64 community on who could get sub 21st. Got hooked onto the game and fell in love with it, and then I started glitch hunting, decomping, all that fun stuff, and that's pretty much it. So I do know quite a bit about this game, and hopefully I can give you guys a little bit of insight if we get some invisible wall glitches. I'm kind of hoping, but also kind of not hoping for this run for it to happen, but we shall see.
It definitely happened last time as well, so honestly, fingers crossed for any invisible wall shenanigans, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me introduce our racers here real quick. I have, on blue team, we have Uki and Chocobo teamed up for blue team. Uki's playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and we have Chocobo playing Mario 64. They signed up as a duo, if I'm not mistaken, so they definitely know their stuff when it comes to these two games. So I'm looking forward to see some interesting gameplay from them. Down at the bottom, we have the red team, Silent Brow and RAVSPECT. They're both amazing, amazing runners. I've seen them both play, both Kingdom Hearts and now Rav doing Mario 64. I haven't really seen him play much Mario 64, so I'm actually curious to see what he knows in this game. I'm really curious to see what moves he's going to pull out. I've never really seen Rav play Mario 64. But I have seen Silent Brow engage in some Cage 2 shenanigans. So I'm super excited. We're going to start here in about 2 minutes. Just make sure these racers are all good to go. It looks like they're all good, but let's give them a couple minutes here. Anything my commentators want to say about these racers before we start?
I've played with Uki and Chocobo for a while, so I'm pretty knowledgeable on how they both play, and how well they play both these games. RAVSPECT I've seen around, but I have not seen them play SM64. So.
I haven't either. It'll be a first time. What about you, Krev?
Yeah.
Well, I played with Silent Brow many times during AP public lobbies.
Yes.
Of course, I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts, but it seems like from what I've seen anyways, they're definitely a very good player. I don't really know anyone else here besides Chocobo. I believe I did play with them once as well. So I'm just very excited to maybe possibly get blown away by maybe some hidden skill, at least on the Mario 64 side, and because hey, you know what, you never really know. Maybe someone might have some crazy hidden talent when it comes to a game like this. So
I agree. I'm gonna quickly start the race room here so that they can start. I actually have another tab here, so I'm gonna quickly hit it and watch them be underway here. So in one moment while I do that. All right, that should force start their timers right now. So
All right.
I don't see live splits on either Rav or Silent Brow, so I'm not sure if they actually see this.
They're not set up.
Oh no, they're starting. Oh
yeah.
nope, they're starting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of a setting that you can put where you
Yeah.
can see the negative 15 seconds.
Yes. Okay. Heads up, we can't see gameplay currently. All right, one moment.
I'm looking at the stream and I can see it.
Yeah,
so,
it's fine. Okay,
yeah.
we can. Okay,
Might be on
I
your
refreshed
end.
it. I refreshed it, so
Oh,
it should be good.
RAVSPECT jumped off the bridge.
Oh, he jumped off the
no.
bridge. Okay, there's a lot happening right now. So we
Yeah.
have a Chocobo already going for the Chain Chomp star right off the
Yeah.
bat. Uki's setting up here, and so is Silent Brow. Silent Brow going straight into 100 Acre. I love that strategy. I love that strategy. Go straight into 100 Acre. Always can find something good there.
Yeah.
Rav
We
with the
already
late
got some good
start.
things
Yes.
over. We already got some good things over for Uki. Well, in the starting checks, we got a Thunder, we got Peter Pan. Looks like we got a Magnet. So got a lot of good starting magic. Nice petite ribbon, so some nice armor there to start. So a lot of good things being sent to the KH2 players' way.
Yeah. And I think that having an abundance of these stars. Oh, look at that maneuver that Chocobo just did there. That was beautiful.
Oh yes.
There's some nice acrobatics there. Wow.
Rev might die to the Chain Chomp.
He might.
Oh, let's see.
Oh,
okay.
he released it. And we also have Silent Brow taking a death here in The World That Never Was. Seems like they're trying to maybe level early on against these Heartless here.
Yeah, it's a good place to get some early levels. Usually you want to get up to level 10, get some of your first few checks out of the way. Yeah, plus we got the players playing with some mods on the KH side. You got the auto boost mod, and obviously the archipelago stuff. And Uki's going to do something fun here. You can actually use the room transition at the end of the room to go back to the start because you don't have access to Roxas. So nice and quick.
That's a good play there. Yeah, it teleports him right to the beginning, saving him just a few seconds of time, I believe.
Yeah.
That is good. We're doing Cooper race here at the top right with Chocobo here, perhaps? No, he's opening the bomb. Okay.
I mean, hey, it's one of the quickest ways to get up there.
Right.
Yep.
It's a good strategy here that also Silent Brow is using by utilizing that one magnet that he has to just clump up these Heartless and get some easy levels here.
Oh, and I see that RAVSPECT got the Vanish Cap quite early. That's going to help out with about 2 or 3 stars.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's huge. Oh, Chocobo just barely missed that, but he made it.
I'm not familiar with the tracker that that we see Silent Brow using.
Yeah.
I think is that like the pop tracker?
Yeah, I
emo
think it's
tracker,
like the
something
pop
like
tracker. I think it is the pop tracker. It looks like a variation of it. It is tracking mainly important checks, drive forms, magic, and visit unlocks mainly, as well as the proofs, obviously.
Gotcha. Yeah. Uki's tracker, actually brand new tracker released, I believe yesterday.
Yep.
With
2 days
the
ago.
new generator, 2 days ago with the new generator update. Now includes double visit locks. So you'll see the KH2 runners be getting 2 variations of the world items that will unlock the first and second visits. So we saw Uki picking up a ice cream in Twilight Town while starting with an ice cream. So getting a few things there to.
Okay, I love how both of these players are both in Twilight Town because they know that these worlds are super check heavy, especially TT1. So this is a good play for both of them as well.
Also, I'm very concerned about Rav because they were trying to long jump up the white slope, which you cannot do. So they wasted quite a bit of time on the quick race. So this might be kind of concerning because well, usually the race ends after about a minute. So hope we can get up there very, very quickly.
Right.
Isn't there like a little cave that you can use to warp
to
up
teleport?
there?
Yeah, but I think he calls it cheating, right? You can't use it during the race.
Oh.
Wait, actually, can you?
Well, I guess he's gonna use it anyways.
I think it does work.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, it did work. It did work.
You're,
Yeah, it worked.
yeah,
It
you're
worked.
allowed to do it.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
We take those.
We take those. We take
You're not
those.
allowed to take during races is against the big penguin. You cannot take any type of shortcut, either unintended or intended, in order to beat the big penguin.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So
what
that makes
else
it
did we
easier,
start
yeah.
out with KH? We obviously have STT, which Yuki is doing.
Mhm.
Going to be very slow because we don't have, at least to my knowledge, Trinity limit
No.
form,
No.
stuff that can make this a little bit quicker. So we're just going to go through and go through. It's very backloaded
Wow.
on the world with the checks, but we'll.
Honestly,
see where we
even
go.
a fire would help here as well in STT. A fire would be
Absolutely.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think something I want to mention as well. You taught me the value of Chicken Little, and how useful he could be as like a almost like a magnet supplement.
Yeah, especially here climbing up tower here in Twilight Town, which is what we see Silent Brow doing. Also getting a reflect.
Yo, that's huge.
Past
That's huge.
The station fight
Wow.
that Uki didn't do. So it's a little bit of early good magic. But yeah, you use Chicken Little up this tower. He'll draw in the Heartless, especially the shadows, before they can go into the ground. And you get a fire, you get a thunder. Like, yeah, you just go ahead and just annihilate them really quickly. But we're gonna see.
He's
climb.
actually going to climb the tower
Awesome.
here. Yeah.
Plus a skill and crossbones. Love to lead us.
That's huge. That's the first skill in Crossbone, so that's the first visit unlocked for pirates.
Yep. You want that magic stat for it, which not sure quite what his stats are. Yeah.
For people that are watching as well, we have a real-time AP tracker on stream, so you guys can see their collective checks between each other in the little box that's in between their two gameplays. So the top one is for blue team and the bottom one is for red team. So you can actually follow along with what checks they've gone in real time there as well.
All right. Well, it seems like Chocobo is working on CCM Reds, and they dived off.
Oh, that's an L.
Yes.
an
Especially at that part, because it's a lot more slippier than normal ground. So you kind of have to regulate your speed when you're going through that. That's why jump diving is definitely one of your best friends.
Honestly, I'm impressed with the routing so far, especially with the Super Mario 64 players. They're like neck and neck in star count as well right now.
That is very true.
That's good.
Because currently, right now, at least for RAVSPECT, they can get every single star except for the wing cap star, which is near the very end. But every other star they could easily get. And for CCM, you can get.
Oh, Wisdom Form was at the top of tower.
Ooh.
That was such a
Nice,
huge play. Wow.
Some nice early levels.
Yes. And I think he also has Reflect Magnet and Thunder, so this is huge for him right now.
Yeah, some very nice tools that we got going on.
Yeah. We're only like 10 minutes in.
Oh, and the Chain Chomp gets Rav.
Oh!
Decided to come back for revenge.
F's in the chat, F's in the chat.
And Chocobo just got done with 8 reds.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
We got Uki finishing up Twilight Thorn over here. We're going to see a nice neck break from him.
Oh, and Chocobo gets a death.
Honestly, it's not easy doing these checks in Super Mario, so...
That is true. Well, they also try to go for the suicide strat, which does save a lot of time, but it's more or less if you can actually get it. Oh, okay, and they got just a little bit of damage. That's fine.
I'm trying desperately here to climb up the hill. Thoughts on proof locations? Okay, let's guess on some proof locations. I think that a proof will definitely be in the world that never was. I'm jinxing the seed right now by saying that, but I think there will be at least one proof, or a proof tool, like a visit unlock that leads to a proof, I think it's definitely somewhere in the world it never was. Right now we know of a few visit unlocks, one in Pirates early on for Beast Claw. And we know that the skill in Crossbones is at the beginning of Tower in Twilight Town. Limit 7 or bust. Yeah. Oh, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, there's so many locations. Like I really don't have anything narrowed down.
Yeah.
Right now.
I think they just need more visit unlocks. I think we don't really have too much information to work with as well.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting, like playing Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer in a archipelago fashion is that you don't want to see too many visit unlocks too quickly, because then you feel like you're holding people back in like how much content you have to do. Correct. So like getting that nice steady stream of visit unlocks, because right now we got Silent Brow has like 3 other worlds, 3 other visits that they can go do. It's
starting off with STT could be signaling. I agree. I think that Uki's going for the maybe meta play here and going for a world that maybe Silent Brow wouldn't be tackling on right now, as he's going for the more heavy check worlds such as Agrabah and TT1. So I think that this play here with STT is kind of meta, because you would never think to check here first. Like, this wouldn't be the first location you would be like, okay, let me jump into STT and check what's there. Like, this is a pretty good play, because if you find something here that's super useful, I don't think that Silent Brow will know about it for a while.
Yeah.
And right now I'm actually really enjoying Chocobo's movement.
Yeah, he has some insane acrobatics here. Look at these side jumps. He's pulling them off. He climbed that tower like it was nothing. Wow.
Yeah, decided to actually take the speedrunning route, and it was a little bit squirrely at first, but you know, they pulled it off.
They pulled it off. I'm not sure exactly what check Rav is going for here in Bomb Valley.
For Bob on Battlefield, I think they're going for. I think they already got reds. I hope that they know they can't get this well, I mean, you can, but it's gonna take a lot of time.
Right.
Because with the wing cap, it definitely helps, but just trying to line up to get all the wings is very difficult.
Especially for a stride, yeah. I think he's going for it again. Yeah, he's definitely going for it, I think, again.
Oh, wait, I completely forgot about this star. Rav forgot to get the island star.
It's just a lucky ring. It's just a lucky ring. That's unlucky. That is unlucky.
Yeah.
Lucky ring unlucky, dude. Love to see it. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, so we got Silent Brow's kind of taking the shotgun approach, which you can do in APs, especially like when you have very low worlds and stuff like that, just making sure that you get like the bulk of the checks as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, Uki is starting to get into the back-loaded chests of STT. Has 7 chests coming up here in the station and Sunset Terrace.
Oh my god, that movement by Chocobo was nuts. Oh, he missed a jump! No! He still gets a power star from Uki, though.
And currently, at least right now, Rav can do the entire main lobby for at least on this floor. Can do every single world, so that's pretty cool.
Oh my god, the movement by Choke. He missed it just barely. Okay, I'm loving the risky plays here. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I respect it.
I respect it. Not gonna lie. I love that Silent Brow is going for these really heavy check worlds, as you said before. Like, this is a really good strategy. This is probably something that I would be doing personally if I was racing in this. I would be going for Beast Castle, Agrabah, TT. Like, these are the worlds you want to check first. They have the most amount of checks. Absolutely. Insane.
Well, and this also might just be, like, faith in your partner, right? Because Chocobo and Uki, I believe, signed up together.
Yes, they signed up together. Yes.
Yeah, so So like they know each other's strengths, they know what each other can do. So Uki's probably like, yeah, I'm gonna take a chance on this, Chocobo. I know you're gonna be fine, like getting some steady stream of checks while I'm going here and blah 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 and all that. So yeah, I think this is just knowing your partner and knowing how they play.
Yeah, I agree with that. It definitely takes some strategy to know, okay, is my partner comfortable with getting these checks now? Versus, oh, hey, can you get this for me? It's kind of out of the way. And usually, I think in Mario as well, you usually be locked behind a Bowser key of some sort. So right now the goal is just getting that door open so they can get that Bowser key unlock more visit unlocks, similar to KH2 in that regard.
And well, luckily enough for both players, they can open up both of their respected lobby Bowsers, so
yes,
they can move on to the basement.
I think right now their priority is probably cleaning up the checks here that they have available to them, as they could be somewhat important. I think that's what's going on right now.
Of course, like rule number 1 is always do your Sphere 1 checks in AP.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Heck, even Sphere 0. Like, because I mean, you start out with, like just speaking from a KH2's perspective, like in these settings, you start out with a few visit unlocks. Like if you don't go to those worlds first, like you could be missing out on some stuff that like can really take you further with,
correct, with
what these settings have. So, yeah,
I agree. Yeah. My friends are my power indeed. Talon is a tough opponent. I raced against him a few times in AP. It definitely shows. I'm definitely showcasing the skill that he has on full display here, and honestly, it's pretty solid, I think, for the most part. He's doing almost everything right. I really can't see almost any errors in his gameplay right now.
And right now, Chocobo is doing our very first ever secret star of the run. Good old aquarium.
Good old aquarium. This should be super easy for him.
Love to see it.
Hmm. I mean, hey, if you know how to tap the A button in rhythm, you should be fine.
Yeah, a super swim, so to speak, right?
Yep, that is true.
And listen to some chill music.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Yeah. But Uki finishing up STT, getting out of there with...
We're seeing some Pride Lands gameplay here by Uki.
Fire and Pride Lands access. Let's go.
Yeah. That reflect that Silent has early on is putting into good use here with Beast as well.
Yeah. Uki actually getting pretty lucky there with the Pride Lands opener, because you start out most seeds in like regular Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. You start out with most seeds having the same RNG at the beginning, so you will always get that triangle press.
I see.
That reaction command on the living bones. But because they've already gone and done content, the RNG is already like changed since that. So you're not guaranteed to have that reaction command, and Uki just gets it. So
yeah, and that is pretty lucky. Because sometimes it won't show up, the reaction command, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you progress further in the game, do more worlds, more checks, everything like that, changes the RNG. So.
I see.
And Rav accidentally died on Whomp's Fortress Reds, but in return they got their wing cap.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge for them. Chicken Little was given to Uki right there in the what is that, treasure chest check? Yeah, the treasure chest check in Ocean Cave. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be huge.
There are treasure chests, not just in KH2.
No, they exist in other games too.
Wow.
Crazy concept.
Crazy.
Crazy comic indeed.
Heck yeah.
Oh, he's trying the strategy here. I see what Rav is going for, and I respect it. He did try the strategy.
Oh, frame walking. They're actually doing frame walking.
Oh wow.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Be able to
oh, he almost made it.
I
Oh.
respect it.
So what is frame walking for?
So
yeah, explain it to
walking,
people. Yeah.
In at least in JRB, frame walking is pretty much you have to do a direct up and neutral input, pretty much every single frame to get the most optimized way of actually going up there. it became very, very famous during one of the first pace speedrun events where I'm trying to remember the runner's name. It was during a 4-man race, and someone pulled out a controller that had button inputs. So instead, they unplugged the controller, plugged in like this box controller, and just kept on tapping the button really, really, really quickly to pretty much frame walk up the pillar to slide down it, wall jump, and then get the star there instead of going around the long way onto the ship and then
the normal
either
route,
lawn jumping or using the cannon.
Right.
Interesting.
The intended route, I believe, is using the cannon. The developer, I guess, intended route. The long jump is also viable, like you said. But doing that frame walking strategy gets that star infinitely quicker. That's essentially what the utility of it is.
Very much so. Because at least with the lawn jump, there's so many ways to screw up with it, because you have to do an initial lawn jump on the ship, then the edge of the ship, which is very difficult, then to the star. It's a very difficult.
Oh, this jump, he's gonna make it.
Yep. Just gonna skip the slide.
Beautiful. Wow.
And he's gonna get a 14.4. I respect it.
That's huge.
He also did something fun with the wing cap area, like bounced off the button and got the star, so it skipped the animation.
Yes, that is very, very common.
Gotcha.
That is a good strategy, though. It saves about a few seconds, right, for the animation to pop up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Also, quite the pride lands that Uki had finding Scom, and
Oh yeah, both together. Yeah, Scom. Oh wow, yeah.
Second chance once more. Yeah.
Oh wow, I was like, I didn't see him get the once more, but wow, he did pick it up. That's huge. Yeah. What else is there? Is it a Bone Fist I see possibly?
Yeah, Bone Fist. I know Chicken Little was sent over to him.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, but very nice to find. Also, we see on Uki's tracker, he's got like those little chests that have icons on them.
Yes.
If we were playing with, so there's a new setting that they have where you need the World Keyblade in order to unlock the world's chests. So
the world's Keyblade. Oh, so for example, you need what is it? Circle of Life for Pride Lands.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you would need that Keyblade in order to even unlock the chest here.
Correct. We're not playing with that, but the setting is still on his tracker. So
I see.
And when he has certain Keyblades.
And also, Rav, 2 times in a row they failed Owlful star, but they decided to use the cannon, which I think is a lot more difficult, and just got the star as a backup. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. I respect it.
Oh, wow. So explain about how difficult it is to use the cannon in this regard, so that people watching have an idea.
Right. Well, considering that you really don't have any way to line it up per se, a lot of people say to line it up with the red coin that's on the rotating platform that's like right above, like very close to the star in the wall. But just getting the right arc, especially, is very difficult, because if you just get the arc even just slightly wrong, either too high or too low, you're going right off the stage, and then you have to restart. So just seeing that is very, very impressive, because even I can't hit that.
Oh wow,
that is very impressive. Because I always screw it up in one way or another. But it's nice to see that Rav is also finally doing secrets, and Choco got Bowser Dark World Reds, and now they're gonna go ahead and throw the turtle. But let's just see, because a little fun fact for you guys, at least in the first Bowser level, there's a 1% chance that Bowser can dance, and it makes it just a little bit more quicker for him to grab his tail. But it's only a 1% chance.
I actually did not know about that. So is this just an RNG thing? Sometimes when you pop in, he'll just start dancing.
Yes, that is correct.
When
he's dancing, you could just run behind him, grab his tail, do a quick spin, boom, you're done.
Easy, yeah. There's a progressive key, yep.
Yeah. And also, I would like to let everyone know, at least on the Mario 64 side, the only checks that are in logic are stars only. The 1-ups, the Bomb Buddies, and are just by themselves, they're vanilla, and same with the keys are also vanilla.
Mm-hmm. And so the reason why this is because we don't want a situation that happened last year where we had Super Mario players BK'd for like half the seed because they couldn't find a progressive key. I'm curious to see if any of them are going to hint soon, honestly, as well. Maybe around the half-hour to 1 hour mark, they might start getting a little worried, and Kingdom Hearts players in particular might get a little antsy and start to hint approve.
Yeah, because I personally don't think, at least with how the match is set up, Mario 64 players don't really need... Oh, wait, Rav might accidentally drown. Let's hope not. Oh.
Yeah, there's no bubbles in sight.
Oh. Come on, just need to grab one.
No!
Oh, they grabbed the wrong one.
Oh, they grabbed the wrong one.
It's okay, though.
I think he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure.
But as I was saying though, at least for Mario 64, with how the settings are, hinting, at least in my opinion, is not really viable unless you have like maybe 2 more stars that you need to get and you just want to do a quick hint for those. Then that's completely understandable. But other than that, there's really no point.
Wow.
But we shall see that Choco is going after the King Boo, the very first fight against King Boo, so that's pretty cool.
Got the star there flawlessly. Oh, wow. That was flawless. A secret answer report?
Also on the KH side, we got Promise Charm on Uki's side.
Oh, it was on Scar?
It was on
Promise?
Scar.
Oh, wow. And he had second chance once more, so he could do it very easily. Now he's going to go into the world of nothing and level here. There's the Battlefields of War.
And
He's going to get all these... Yeah.
And it's nice and quickly because... and I'm not 100% sure on why this is, but there's an animation cancel that comes with Archipelago, that you can just do on these Heartless, gumball machines. I forget what they're called. But yeah, so really nice and
level 34 proof. Level 34 proof.
Oh heck yeah!
That's proof that whoa, that is the proof of non-existence, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me see.
Yeah, it is the proof of non-existence. All right, boom.
Yeah.
Has been added to the tracker now.
Excellent.
Right underneath, right above Yuki's name, you can see that I have a little proof tracker for the Kingdom Hearts players, and I'll just leave that there because I know that the tracker is relatively small. As for the Super Mario 64 players, I think the star number is visible enough so that you guys can see it. But for the next Super Mario race, I will have a little icon above their respective names. As I wasn't able to quickly get that set up in time for this race, I will have that present for future races.
Good deal. Not to leave Silent Brow out, been making their way through LOD.
We have to also keep in mind that the hint cost is also 15%, so they're also probably don't have enough at this point to hint even a single proof.
Right.
Well, for Kingdom Hearts, how many points do you need to hint with 15%, if you guys know off the top of your head?
Ooh,
oh, that's a lot of checks. That's a lot of checks. It's
a lot.
Yeah, I would say that
I'd say like the 30.
Probably
somewhere
more.
Between 30 and 40.
Yeah, definitely more. 90-ish? No, I think that's way too high. There's probably like no.
No, I don't know.
It's also like we're taking into account as well that the datas and absent silhouettes also don't have any items worth noting on them. They're junk items. So this does remove a good amount of checks from the game, including puzzle pieces, some other checks.
97. That's the consensus we're hearing.
96, 97, really? 90? I feel like that's a bit high. But then again, I'm also thinking there's like 1,000 checks in the game, right? It's 15% of 620.
Yeah.
So
93.
93. It's in the 90s for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a lot of checks. It's a lot of checks.
There's a lot of checks.
Oh,
Also, Uki did the big brain play of using light and darkness and an auto form to force final before actually getting wisdom form in Twilight Town.
Being able to get those final levels early was also really good on Uki's part. Because now he's in Twilight Town. Now he's about to clean up the checks that Silent Brow just got.
Absolutely. Well, Silent Brow goes into PR is going to make really good use of Chicken Little.
Here we are. Exactly the same strategy that we were just talking about. Using it right here live.
Heck yeah.
And I think he has a Thunder to go with it, so he can use Chicken Little's little whistle ability and then use Thunder to follow up and quickly clean up those Heartless, as he's doing right now. 93 for default settings, 96 if super bosses are on. Does this include puzzle pieces? Junk things like super boss count as checks for purpose of hints. That's true. Thank you guys for helping out. Appreciate the input, I really do. No, okay, so it doesn't take that into account. Okay. It doesn't take the puzzle pieces into account. There's Trinity Limit in Pirates and Limit Form back to back. That's nuts.
Wow.
That is nuts.
So with
Oh my god.
they don't have a fire, so they
No,
don't
no
have training
fire.
but
But
still really good tools to go to STT.
Limit Form alone is I feel like almost sufficient enough.
Yeah, gonna make it quite a bit faster than when Uki went there.
My C Silent do STT, I agree. I think he's thinking about it at the back of his mind right now. What possible checks he's considering going through, but I don't know if STT is at the top of his priority list right now, because I think he still has a couple of more worlds to visit. Oh, he's leaving right now. Could be wrong.
Boom, straight there.
Check about getting some good checks here. RAVSPECT now visiting. I believe this is the red coin check he might be going for here. Yep, he's going for red coins. Okay.
Yes. And also very smart to call for the cannon now, so then you can get it later.
Yep.
Because I was seeing that he was struggling with getting the star that well, the intended way is with the metal cap, but if you swim perfectly, you can get it without the metal cap. But he was struggling, so he went for the eel. Then he tried to go back for it again, and he couldn't make it. So now he's going for reds. I still respect it though.
Yeah, I think that he's still getting checks at an unreasonably fast rate as well, because he's sending a lot of these checks to Silent, which is helping him.
Definitely. All right, and Chocobo decided to murder the eye, got all three of the King Boos, and now it seems like they're going to be moving on to the basement, and hopefully they might try to catch Mips firsthand.
Good move here using Limit Form in order to get the SCT. Oh, Silent Bro actually did jump into SCT here.
Yep. Straight in there, we're going to get our first few limit levels.
Yeah, limit Form is going to be huge here.
Yeah. Only has 2 forms, so can only get the level up to 4. Yeah.
To note that Rav still has a good amount of stars over Chocobo right now. That is true. He's at 28, right? 28 over... Yeah, there's Light and Darkness, but Yuki already has Final Form. As he forced it, yeah. Yeah, really smart move.
I thought he already had Light and Darkness.
No. But maybe a second one? Right?
Maybe a second one. Is there duplicate abilities on?
I think for certain abilities there are.
Okay.
58 stars. What is the goal for SM64? I believe it's getting past the Bowser room, right?
Yes, that is the end goal for Bowser in the Sky.
Yep.
How many stars it is, I have no idea, but the default is 70. But I don't know what it is for this.
I think it might be higher or lower. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
No, that's completely fine. And also, I saw that Rav was trying to go for texture setup with the Cannon and JRB. They were a little bit too short, but the intended way to actually do it is to launch yourself at the little man. I don't know what the heck you call them. The spikes that you see in caves. I forget what they're called. Stalagmites?
Stalagmites? Yeah, stalagmites? Yeah.
Yeah. You're supposed to aim for them, climb on them, and then jump over. But you can also just do it with texture setup. They were just a little bit too low.
Yeah, definitely less than 70. Exactly. Correct, Felix. Rav was so close. Yeah, he was trying to super swim. I think he tried to. I think this is his 3rd attempt on trying to get that. Unfortunately, he's not able to pull it off.
So I think they're going to try to go for Cannon again. I think they might try to go for texture setup one more time. And if they if they don't, then it's best to just aim for the stalactites. They are a little bit wonky because if you aim too low, you won't grab onto anything, which does kind of suck. But all right, let's see. Yep, they're going for texture setup.
I think they're gonna do it here.
Attempt number 2. I think they're too high. Yeah,
they're too high. Oh,
too low, too high. It's like the 3, the 3 bears. You just gotta get it just right.
It's just like the 3 bears. You gotta get it just right. I love that. It's that porridge, you know?
Yes.
I think Chocobo is cleaning up these checks here in Fire World. Oh my goodness. Lava World. I'm sorry, not Fire World.
Yeah. No, you're fine. Yeah, leave a lava land. At least in my opinion, at least doing things quickly, a lot of things can go wrong because a lot of people actually cannot handle once you bounce off the lava. And it's very, very, very scary sometimes trying to look for a piece of land before you get your butt burned too many times.
Yeah, I think Chocobo's doing a good job here, taking care of the bullies here. SCT's cutscene simulator, agreed. Oh, that nice ground pound to shove him off was huge. Oh, he's got some stream lag here. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, right. Honestly, STT is the kind of
timer stops. His timer did stop. I'm not sure why. He might have accidentally reset it. Yeah. I believe it's still being tracked in the race time though.
Okay.
All right. Well, Rav actually got on the platform, but he had too much momentum.
We got some Hercules action here with Uki.
I think our first dip into OC.
Yeah, it's our first dip. It's our first dip, yeah.
Yeah, plus with the stats that Uki has, plus the with this world, kind of flipper world in most seeds.
Right.
Because there is a lot of chests. Got to go through a little bit of story just to get there.
I was lagging here.
So you're about to get to the second half.
Stream here. Is frame walking allowed? Yes.
Yeah, I was actually very concerned.
Yeah, Chocobo did do the same thing. Yeah.
Well, because Rava was actually trying to do ship clip, and I know that's against.
I'm not
rules,
sure.
If
ship clip is not allowed. No. I'm not sure if he was actually. I wasn't watching his gameplay.
How he was setting up, he was doing. He was trying to do ship clip twice.
Chocobo inside the volcano here. Okay, everyone's stream's looking good here now. Okay, good.
Some torn pages. Love to see it.
What is it? The first page as well. The Way to the Dawn is huge. Now we can go do Roxas. Yeah. Now we can go do Roxas.
Heck yeah. Let me see what stats we got here. Kazuki went ahead and just got to level 50. Got all the checks that can be on levels. Got a nice 55-62 on that. So, yeah, we're pretty much good for everything but Datas and Terra. So,
right.
Uki can go beat up the STT boy.
Oh, okay. I thought Chocobo was gonna fail the hot foot.
Chocobo made it. I'm not sure why there was a commercial break. I have Twitch Turbo. Thank you for doing that though.
Okay. Well, the stream is lagging.
It is lagging.
Nope,
it is
too
lagging.
much momentum. 4th time in a row.
Okay.
But you know what?
Uki's doing a good strategy there. We might have missed it real quick, but he was using Wisdom Form and Fire to take care of the water clones with Demix, which is a really good strategy I like to use myself.
A cool strategy that's kind of been popping up a lot more recently, especially within the league, was using Valor Form. You do the reaction command, you pull all the water clones in, and then you just quickly do a few hits. All of the water clones that are just now gathered in. So it ends up getting you some really quick Valor experience. Just fun thing to note.
Rive is lagging, yeah.
Also,
I
just
didn't
gonna
know
be
about that.
annihilated.
Using Valor form in order to hit the clones.
Yeah, that's kind of a new thing I've been looking at.
I've
and
used
trying
Duck
out.
Flare in that instance as well.
Yeah, it's not a fast method of getting through it, but it is a good method that if you want to get some quick Valor experience / levels, like go ahead and do it.
Yeah, wow. How many throws?
How many throws? How many wins?
Oh, and Rav is just talking with a random toad, because there is some toads that give stars, but that
Yeah.
toad specifically does not give give a
It's
star.
specific toads that give the stars, yeah. He's
One
actually
by
gonna go to his
HMC,
slide here. Secret slide is a good move here because he thinks that, you know, he can't really get these checks in over there in Ocean World. He's jumping right into this, a check he can guarantee almost flawlessly.
yeah.
Yeah, so that
But,
is a good
but
move.
are they gonna do slideless though, or are they just gonna ride it out?
They might write it out.
No. Yeah, they're riding it out. They
Yeah,
missed the bump.
They missed the jump, yeah. I'm not sure if he does know how to do it. Yes?
Chocobo sent the second skill and crossbones to Uki. They're
Ooh,
from,
that's a second visit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chocobo just did elevator clip. I don't know if that's allowed.
Combo master.
The
Love to
elevator
see
clip?
Yeah, where you hold against the wall and the elevator squishes you and you clip through the wall to the basement.
I'll have to speak with him about that. Can you keep
Yeah.
that as like a little note in mind as well, like a
Yeah.
I think that would be good because then we can address that later. But I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt whatever
Yeah,
gameplay is
yeah.
going on here. Yeah.
I'll just DM it.
I could be I could be sure that that's allowed, but again I'll have to speak with him about it and
Oh, and Chocobo is trying to do.
he's trying to do
skipping the metal cap button.
by being able to hit the switch. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
He got it. He got it.
A lot of people think that jump is actually very hard, but the reason is some people think it's hard because they have really bad timing. The best way to kind of do it, hold yourself flush to the wall. All you simply have to do is just do a double jump, and then as soon as you do the jump kick, you hold back. You do not click anything else. Hold back, you'll get it first try every single time.
Uki also getting a fire there off of Hydra. Gonna be heading into Port Royal here for the first time.
Could get a more explicit list of liches. I think also that's also why I ask people to address any questions and concerns about it so that I can address them as they come in and we can have a discussion about it with the TOs. That's usually how we do it. So
Yeah,
I'll be sure to I'll be sure to be more specific.
When I was reading your rule set, I was just like, I was gonna ask you like 20 million questions.
Right.
Like, okay, am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to do that? You know, because like, well, you know, you say like it does say in the rules, just like, oh yeah, like no.
It's a lot of games to account for, and I think that having people just be like, hey, is this allowed, so we can address it right then and there is also very useful for having a more detailed list of what's allowed, what's not allowed. Because I feel like I wanted to encompass at least the vast majority of general of rules for it, and I think that what I had come up with was a very big generalization. I'll be sure to include more of specific details as well as they come up.
Well, if you ever do Mario 64 again.
Oh, I actually remember speaking about Chocobo with the elevator clip. That is allowed.
Okay.
I actually do remember the conversation I just had with him. Yeah, that is allowed.
Okay.
It's not anything too major, and it's not anything that's incredibly difficult to pull off either, right?
Yeah,
So.
you just simply hold the wall, make sure Mario's doing a certain animation. That's all you gotta do. All right, and we see that Rav is finally going to their first Bowser.
Yeah, but again, that's why I also stress the fact that you guys also make this possible. Like, if there's anything I might have missed within regards to the rules or any specific questions, I highly encourage people to bring it up. Oh, he got it. He almost lost the metal cap.
Yes.
There ain't too much with the Kingdom Hearts 2 that you can't just like put in the settings like, hey, don't do this.
Right. I think
You
that
just
a good example of that is like the core skip, right?
Yeah, core
or
skip.
like
Sean, you skip.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Yeah, those are the pretty much the major ones. I'm not sure if there's any other minor ones that I'm not picking up on, but
You can ban some cheese strats, but
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is.
full core skip. Yeah.
Full core skip. I only ever accomplished that once. It's very tricky to do consistently.
Good thing about KSU is the 2 main skips can be just turned off in the YAML. Exactly. Precisely. I think that's such a good thing. I think there should be some other settings that need to be tweaked. I spoke about this before, but I think Superstar Earth already mentioned to me that Jared's working on a solution. So I think that's great, such as like bringing back the poo mini games, for example, because those get automatically skipped here in the AP.
Yeah. Which, honestly, good.
So far, it's been an interesting seed, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot going on. Yeah, we're starting to see some crossover between what Uki's done and what Silent has done.
Star count seems to be closing. I agree. Right now, it's getting closer and closer. 36 to 33 right now.
Right. And Rav just finished up Dark World Reds.
We also got some hints over on Uki's side, getting enough items to hint those. So we've got Proof Connection on Wisdom level 5. So if he continues in Port Royal, he'll have enough forms to go get that. Then Proof of Peace is Timeless River, Cornerstone Hill. So just 2 Disney Castle keys, which I don't think we've seen any yet. So finding out where those are make it very easy to get the last 2 proofs.
Oh my god, Codename Geeks rating me with the party of 54. This absolute Chad, dude.
Yo,
Guys, give him
What's
some
up,
love,
Geek?
please. Show Geek some love. I'm gonna try to squeeze him in as a commentator as well for this at some point. Commentating on one of the KH2 races. Thank you so much for the raid, man. Absolutely stellar. Guys, show him some love, some more love. Please. Please and thank you.
Geek's an awesome dude.
He's an awesome dude. And I think I was also drawn to Geek initially because of his background in Smash knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's that's actually something I appreciated from that. Thank you so much for the follow, guys.
Oh, hey, first Disney Castle key.
Ooh,
Over on,
that is a lot of
Choco's
checks
side.
early on. That is some yummy checks early on.
That's
Well,
also proof. It's a route to a proof.
Well,
Where?
that
Where?
So Uki hinted the last 2 proofs. Wisdom 5 and Timeless River Cornerstone Hill.
Oh, it's Wisdom 5.
Yeah. So
he
just
needs
need one
needs
more,
those forms. He needs that limit form from Pirates. Oh my goodness gracious. Insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those are some very easy proof locations. So honestly, what Uki might be doing now is trying to figure out where the other DC castle key is, and then
We got Silent Brock cleaning up Scar here. He got DM'd though. The star gap is closing. The star gap is closing, guys. 35 to 36 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
And currently, right now, Choco is just about to finish up with the basement. Might be going to second floor soon. And RAVSPECT is still in the lobby working on CCM.
Holy hell.
And also for one of those Disney keys, it was behind the holy, if my brain can actually work. I forget the star's name, but you do need the metal cap to go through the rings of air.
Yeah, I want to also mention
I don't know
that.
check names. But yeah.
I want to also
about
mention that Uki forcing that final form early guaranteed him that check as well. So I thought that was incredible. Thank you so much for the follow. I pray I don't have to play SM64. Honestly, I hope you do at this point. Get to watch the Roro suffer a little bit more. well. Honestly, I've never seen Rav play 64, and I'm honestly impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're doing.
I'm
very
absolutely really impressed. Little hurt is I really like that badge, the Minecraft 15 celebration badge. I actually really like that badge. It's a nice one. Yeah, but again, to focus back on RAVSPECT, he's doing some incredible checks here. I'm thoroughly impressed. I didn't know he knew this much about the game.
well.
Now turn on Deathlink, yeah, for the incentive.
So that should be your incentive to donate, cause some chaos.
Yes, please. No, some shameless self-promotion in the chat. I'm gonna be also plugging this little command in the chat. It is also pinned for any donations that may come in. I think the alert box might be a little broken right now, but I guarantee you that I will be thanking everyone at the end if there's any.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, hey, do you want to be the sole reason why someone fails a boss fight in Kingdom Hearts? Or do you want to be the sole reason why someone dies on the slide for no apparent reason? Then, get those donations in. Cause some deathlink, cause some chaos.
I want to also mention that I don't think this was mentioned explicitly in the document, but I will be donating on behalf of every racer $10 for every single racer that did enter and is racing. So I just want to say thank you for all the people that signed up to this. And just by signing up, you are donating to the cause via me.
Oh, Chocobo. No.
Donating? You saying we can donate?
We can donate here? That's crazy. To charity? Here? Right now? Charity?
Yo?
In real time?
Oh my
charity?
That's
Also
preposterous. Proof
on Silent Brow.
Proof on Silent Brow. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is the proof of non-existence and the proof of connection have been found.
Yeah.
All that's missing is that Wisdom 5.
Yeah. And right now,
TR. The TR.
The Timeless River. Timeless River.
Yeah. We got the one on Silence side. We got the Wisdom level 5. So we're just waiting on that last Disney Castle key, which
has the proof of peace. Okay.
Dive. Yeah.
And for the third time in a row, Chocobo decides to burn Mario's little meatballs on his little tiny.
Mamma mia, my meatballs.
Exactly. But also, a little fun fact for you guys.
Mamma mia.
You can't do this.
Spicy meatball.
But with Mario, if you get burned by fire, this doesn't count for lava. Lava's a different animation. But if you get burned by fire, if you keep on jumping, he won't run around like an idiot.
Oh, so if you keep jumping, he won't do the little run animation after he gets...
Yes, exactly. But you cannot do that with lava, though.
I thought that was a pretty good impression, guys. I'll take my donos now for charity. Whoa!
Okay, I think right now Chocobo is.
Yes.
They are still going for reds. Okay.
Gotta get that clean mouse push. Push that mouse like it owes you money. All right, we gotta push that mouse like it's owing you money. Okay, please. Get up out the house. You owe me money.
Heck yeah.
Okay, that was a pretty good impression. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to also add on that we're doing a raffle for every single person that donates. We're going to be doing raffles for all games that are being played in today's, in this entire tourney as a whole. So we're giving away copies of Hollow Knight. We're giving away copies of Kingdom Hearts 2. We're giving away copies of Sonic Adventure 2. We're giving away copies in the raffle. So, and there'll be multiple copies as well. So if you want to try out for one of those raffles and enter, there's a little button there to hit. Consider mouse acceleration. Gonna turn up the DPI a little bit, yeah.
Oh, is Mario gonna get his meatballs burnt for a fourth time?
The meatballs have been burnt. The meatballs are just almost well done. I would say that was a medium rare meatball. You know what I mean? It wasn't well done.
Oh yeah,
it was a medium rare for sure. I'd join the raffle if I didn't have all of them. Hey, you could give away the copies, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
You could give away the copies. Yeah, give it to a friend. Give it to someone who's never played these games before. That's the goal. Spread the love, okay? Spread the knowledge. Spread everything.
What's funny is I've actually never played any of those games ever in my entire life.
For real?
I've heard of them. Never played them.
I've played all 3.
Yeah, I've played all the games in the.
I've randomized 2 of them.
Yeah.
At this point, I understand the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 lore because my friends are one of my friends is obsessed with it. But you know, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I would definitely recommend playing through the games vanilla and seeing what you think, especially Kingdom Hearts 2. I think the gameplay stands the test of time, and that's why I've been.
That's exactly
Gameplay
what my
solid.
friend said.
Yeah, you know, that's why I think me and plenty of other cage runners run the game because of how solid the gameplay is. And honestly, I would highly recommend it for sure.
I
So
definitely
good.
plan on playing it at least in the future. Mostly because a lot of my friends tell me like, hey, you go crazy about Smash and Zelda speedruns. Let me just have my moment to just tell you how cool Kingdom Hearts is. So I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
Mm.
Like me, I've never played Cage 2 in my life. That is a bold-faced lie. Anyone says that have never played Cage 2 probably has played the ranked. Or at least the game, yeah.
There it is. Get out of here. What are you talking about?
Clean Prison Keeper as well. I don't want to take away from the gameplay that's going on here, but that was a clean Prison Keeper for Silent Brow. Utilizing final form there to just really show him who really belongs in jail. I didn't win any tournaments. Hey, you won into my heart, okay?
Hey, neither have I. I've never won a tournament.
Haven't you been also in the scene longer than Hurt has, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that goes to show, right?
I've lost in the first round more times than Heritage has.
Heritage is winning a
I've
tournament.
gotten to is ATU. Like that.
All right, well,
Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah. Oh wow.
There you go.
It seems like Chocobo is trying to go for the hat scrap stars.
Mm.
At least in Bob on Battlefield.
We're doing some oogie boogie action here at the bottom left.
Love to see you. Got some LOD. Got some lauders on.
Lauders in the chat.
On Uki's side.
I just realized, is Sora wearing a Christmas outfit?
Sora's wearing a Christmas outfit in Christmas
That is
Town.
cool.
It's Christmas Town.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Okay, so yeah, in Christmas Town he has a different outfit, and in the other counterpart in Halloween Town he has a different outfit.
Oh,
A little fun fact as well, to add on to that, he also changes depending on the drive forms. In Halloween Town, he has a different mask for each drive form, and in this one, he has a different symbol on his hat. So to distinguish the drive forms from one another.
There's also Disney in this game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, Disney's pretty cool. Final Fantasy also, you know, kind of crazy, kind of cool, kind of kooky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Strange elevator pitch,
Ooh.
literally.
I don't have Lauder's emote. I should get one. You know what? What about the Donald emote? Just use the Donald emote. Close enough. Chocobo just surpassed Rav in star count. Oh, that is so true. 42 to 40. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Meaning
Spicy meatball.
Let's go.
All right, let's see if Rav can go ahead and catch MIPS, which also a little fun fact for you guys. The reason why it's called MIPS is because, if I remember, I think it's the processor, the nickname for it is actually called MIPS, MIPS.
Mips.
Oh.
A little mippy.
I always wondered about that. Zelda has some weird naming conventions too.
Yeah.
Why are they called ropes? Why aren't they just called snakes? Like,
They wanted it to sound cooler.
Yeah.
Miyamoto, why? Explain.
I mean, hey, it sounds more cool to be hanging off of a snake than it is to hang off a rope.
That's true.
I think that sounds a bit concerning if it's off a rope, yeah? It just sounds a bit more concerning.
I didn't think about that. Ignore the last statement.
We're doing some pyramid checks here from Rav.
Good old SSL. And also, I definitely say it's a very good idea, at least coming from Choco, to get the hat scraps, because there's been way too many times where I had a star that was a hat scratch check, and it did not turn out well. So, I was
Are
going
those basically the Are those basically the stars where like they're just left over?
Yeah,
because
that
you
you,
don't have
you need the hat with, because
Gotcha.
at least for every star that is needed for metal cap, you actually don't need metal cap. Even the secret star, you
There's a
actually
way to
really don't.
there's a way to get it without metal cap. Is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing constantly. Yeah.
I've
okay.
heard metal cap is useless. Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard metal cap is useless. I like that remark.
I mean it literally is, because like sometimes like you'll hear me in AP, I'll be like, oh, I guess I'm getting hard for no reason.
It's basically the genie of
Getting hard for no reason. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Oh wow.
The metal cap.
Me trying to keep it PG.
And also a little fun fact, at least for AP, you will see that some of the text when they're getting checks or receiving checks, they seem completely wrong. The reason is because okay, so this doesn't make any sense to me. On the US ROM specifically, it doesn't have all the actual proper English characters, but the Japanese version does.
Interesting.
Huh.
I never understood that.
Maybe they never coded it. It was an N64 code meme. Yeah.
There's like no Z's or X's, right?
Yes.
Like,
Like, whenever I play, because my name is Krebs, it's KREVZZ. It's literally KREEE.
Creh.
It's literally just Cree.
Creh. There are these bubbles in
put some Cree on the jukebox, dude.
There are these bubbles. I mean, in Jabu and Ocarina of Time, they're called Shabam for some reason. Why is there floating burning skulls everywhere? Were they called bubbles?
Yeah, they're called bubbles.
I think the naming for Zelda has always been weird. Maybe just to keep that little sort of almost medieval vibe that the game has. I'm really not sure why, other than they just got bored and wanted to be creative, right?
I mean, they also add like a bunch of like cool Easter eggs in Zelda games, which I absolutely like adore. Because I actually just learned this last week. For the Breath of the Wild players, if you go to not a shrine, I forget what they're called. They're like the stupid stick things that are like spawn points that rise up from the ground. I forget what they're called.
Oh, the towers.
Yeah.
Oh, the towers. Yeah, the towers.
The blue text when it's dropping that little drop onto your Sheikah slate actually translates to what was it? Now loading in Hylian.
Oh, in
It's
Hylian.
dangerous to go alone.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone. Yeah, that would be also a good reference.
That's what I always heard.
That's a good
I
one, too.
thought it was now loaded. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know it has like some type of like cool text, because some.
I know that's somewhere in there. I don't know.
Because I know it's like hilarious that people have actually translated Hylian to English, which I think is just really cool.
It's like a real language now. You could actually learn Hylian and speak it to your
Yes.
homies, like a secret language. I think it's because they did something similar to that with, I think, Klingon, I think it is, like the language in Star Trek.
Yeah.
They added that to like Duolingo one day. I was like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I've been tempted to learn it just because if you've ever watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it's what Namekians speak.
The Namekians. Oh, I didn't know that.
In the abridged version, yeah.
I didn't. In the abridged. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they translated to Klingon.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, Klingon and Elvish are the two languages I want to learn. Strangely enough, college campuses don't teach those.
Sadly.
Who'd have thunk?
I mean, I went out of my way to learn Hylian, and all my friends either say, "Hey, that's cool," or B, "You need a girlfriend." So
you need a girlfriend.
Like literally, my friend actually like looked at me because like I wrote it down, right, and I showed it to him. It gives me the most craziest death stare, grabs my shoulders, looks at the eyes, and says, "Krebs, when are you gonna get a girlfriend?" One, buddy.
You tell him sometime next year. What is Chocobo doing?
I mean, I told him within the next 5 years, but then again, it's been like 9 years, so what do I know?
Chocobo doing the red star coins?
Red coins, yeah, there it is, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
They didn't do these checks before, so they're going back to do this now.
Yep, they're just doing the scraps.
That's an MP up for.
We still got an AP going.
Yeah, yeah.
We just kind of went on a tangent there for a good solid 5
Guys, we have a race that we're supposed to be watching and commentating on. We're failing as commentators right now.
Yeah. I think really the only thing we're looking for right now is that second Disney Castle key.
They were flying a bunch. I think Chocobo was also going for the other check that's up in the platform using the cannon.
Yes.
That was also why they were diddly-dallying in the sky, so to speak.
All right, and now it's time for the fun part with Wet Dry World, and also a little bit of fun fact for you guys. Depending on how high you jump into the painting is how high the water will be.
Wow, I wish I had known that.
Yeah, a lot of people
Man.
don't. But what makes it absolutely worse for randomizers, and I think this is the most BS thing ever, if you have Wet Dry World randomized and it's in the tippy top of the castle, there's no way to fix it. The water is always the highest. If it's in the basement, it's always at the lowest. Preferably in a speedrunner perspective, for the most part, you want the water to be at the lowest. For majority of the stars anyways. At least when I play non-stop, I always like the water at the very bottom, and then I work my way up. So if you get Wet Dry World at the very tippy top, it's always a pain because you have to go down, swim down, hit the switch, and do all that fun stuff. So
Okay, we just hit Throne Room and we're getting Genie. We're getting a bunch of checks here. Yeah, I think Uki's missing the Wisdom 5 check right now for the other proof.
Well,
Do we know the
Uki
last
also
proof is in
didn't go
TR?
to-
Did someone hint it?
Yes.
Yeah, someone did hint it, so we know it's in TR for sure. So
it's
they
on
need-
Cornerstone Hill, so it's like one of the first 2 checks that you get.
Correct. So they just need the second Disney Castle key in order to get it because they only have one right now. Uki ever finished TT?
Oh, well, there we go. I was about to say that Uki didn't have limit form from Port Royal. However, Chocobo just sent him a Valor form.
Oh,
So
that's
there's the third
huge.
Form.
There, now he can level it.
Oh, I thought it was down C button Aller form. If you read it.
Wow, that's vanilla.
I love this game.
That's vanilla. Auto Valor on Valor level 2.
That's vanilla, yeah.
This is even randomized, dude.
I wonder why he's leveling Valor here. Why isn't he going straight for Wisdom?
All in due time.
That's fair. I mean, that he can level it here, might as well, I guess so. I'm just surprised he didn't go straight for it.
Honestly,
It's
Uki
checks.
might
Yeah,
be
that's
like,
true.
hey,
It's
there's-
checks. Yeah.
well, and we also don't have the other Disney Castle key, so it might be like, all right, let's see if we can get the key off of these, off of
That
these
is a good
levels,
play. Yeah.
and then get the other proof. So
That's true. It could be on Valor. From leveling is underrated. I personally do it as early as possible.
oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I honestly like form leveling, and in vanilla I didn't really like it as much, but after playing the randomizer a bunch, I think that form leveling is honestly underrated in general.
Well, and there's also EXP multipliers in randomizer, so it's a lot quicker and easier to level these.
Right. In vanilla it takes ages almost, it feels like.
Yeah, especially like Valor form takes forever. Master
Yeah.
form takes a while if you're not in like the places that you need to go in order to
To
it.
farm the drive orbs, or drive converter, yeah.
Yeah, and
Level Valor to a
Final
certain
form.
dominance. There's the proof of speed. There it is.
I need the what is it, the Sonic the Hedgehog like base boosted.
Running around at the speed of sound. Oop, that was the wrong group I checked off. Sorry about that.
All right, but yeah, so I think Uki is gonna be. at least
Yuki's trying to
attempting
find the
hit.
Disney Castle key right now. That is his goal.
Yeah.
And right now, Rav is getting bullied by the bully, but he's gonna fight back.
He fought back real hard. And right now, Rav and Chocobo have been neck and neck in star count. They've been just kind of leapfrogging each other. I think that's something interesting to note as well. So I honestly
true.
expected Rav to perform a little less than Chocobo, considering his experience with SM64 isn't as much as it is with KH2. He's definitely more knowledgeable in KH2. So I'm actually very happy to see him keeping pace here with Chocobo.
Well, because I don't know what are viable checks, so to speak, for KH2, but at least for stage completion, Chocobo is by far quite far in the lead. They're on the second floor, while Raz is in the basement. But I don't, of course, I don't know what is viable for KH2.
Yes.
So,
So we also got hints on Silent and Rav's side. DDD through the Silent something.
That's
Yes.
deep dark, right?
Yeah, and that's for the
Yeah.
Disney key, I believe is what it's called.
Oh,
the
that's
other
what he just
Disney
hinted.
Castle key.
He just hinted it. It is in there. So now they have to
Yeah.
make a jet set for there.
Yeah.
And then Bowser in the Dark was the first one, which I believe that Chocobo already got for Uki.
It
Not
looks
sure.
like Rav is going to be getting that key right now. They have to get at least some perfect swims to at least get that star. But of
Yeah,
course,
they-
they have to go through the rings at least 5 times.
Mm-hmm. So right now it's a race for the Super Mario players to get to Deep Dark, because that's where the other Disney Castle key is. I think having the Kingdom Hearts players released like as soon as possible is probably the best bet for these SM64 players right now.
Right. Well, and I don't think they hinted it on Uki and Chocobo's side, the second Disney Castle key. So they don't know where the second one is.
So
they don't know where
wait,
it is.
can you say the location for the second key again?
Deep Dark?
DDD through the Silent or through the something. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
Through the
I
silent
don't-
something. Which is it? It
The
releases
silent
auto,
something.
auto release.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
It's auto release, yeah.
Okay, and Chocobo just doing the
Wild,
speedrun
indeed.
wall jump strat. They're trying to get up there. It's got to hold a little bit more up left. A little bit more up left.
Yeah, right now the priority for the Kingdom Hearts 2 players is just to grab some extra checks while they're here, while their Super Mario 64 counterpart makes their way to Deep Dark.
And, well, at least for right now for Chocobo, there's absolutely no way for them to get into BK because they have enough stars to get to Tippy. So there's absolutely no way to get BK.
Why did that say HMC? Something.
It's released.
What about it?
One's goal is done. I'm pretty sure I wrote it here in the ATU info, so correct me if I'm wrong.
HMC red coins.
Is that a check that is needed?
Apparently that's the other Disney Castle key.
Really?
Yeah.
They both haven't done that. So, at least,
Okay.
Chocobo, I don't believe actually got HMC reds. Well, then again, if you're not doing speedrun strats, it's very, very, very slow because you have to be on like an elevator and you have to ride it out. So it's like one of those checks where it's like, oh man, I really don't want to do this because it's so slow unless you actually have the speedrun strats.
Yeah, so the Disney Castle keys were DDD through the jet stream, which I
Yep.
think both players found, and then
Yep,
HMC
Well,
8 red coins.
Well, Rav is currently working
A
on
hazy
the
maze.
Jetstream one right now.
It's hazy maze, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why Chocobo is doing it
So
now,
Uki's
yes.
just waiting.
Yeah, Chocobo
Yep.
is working on HMC Reds right now.
Yeah, HMC Reds, yep. Hazy Maze Cave, it's never not easy, dude. It's never not easy.
It is one of my favorite stages because of just the stupid stuff that you can do in here. Plus, you can actually BLJ in a certain location and you go through a PU or a parallel universe. So much so that you crash your game.
Scuttlebug, baby.
Huh.
Scuttlebug.
Yep.
2 words.
Okay.
Scuttlebug.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty definitive
Okay,
for Uki
and,
Chocobo. Yeah, it's looking really, really clean right now for Uki and Chocobo. Uki's just waiting on
and-
this check.
And Rav just got the Disney key from Dire Docs. And soon, Chocobo is going to get the one from HMC.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Uki will just need to walk in there for like 30 seconds, grab it, walk right back out, and
Easy
be able to
peasy
go on
lemon
final
squeezy,
fights.
yes. Yep. It's all dependent on Chocobo right now. So honestly, it's not looking too clean right now for the bottom team.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, especially because they don't even have a hint for the second Disney key, as you said. So
Yeah,
because
they
right
don't
now
know where it
HMC is unlocked for Rav and Silent, but of course they just don't know it yet.
They don't know.
Yeah.
Wow,
Right
this
now,
is well played by Uki and Chocobo. I'm not gonna lie.
I will definitely say from at least Chocobo's perspective, they've definitely been playing a lot more fluent and getting their stars extremely quickly. They've been doing very, very well.
Yeah, no, they're definitely experienced. This is probably their best game, I believe. So I definitely expected them to perform above average.
Ooh.
Took a fire
what
there.
about for MIYOSHI? Are they like a very experienced Kingdom Hearts player, or?
Yeah, I would say they're experienced for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, both Chocobo and Uki are pretty well experienced. Chocobo's been around a while. Uki just recently was in the Fresh Faces 2. So has played the randomizer for a while, but hadn't been in a tournament until then, and did really good in the tournament. So
for clarification as well, Fresh Faces is a beginner Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer charity tournament that was hosted by WaffleMagik, and Uki participated in that.
Okay, got you.
It's like a beginner's Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer tourney, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so far right now, between the two Mario 64 players, Chocobo is definitely showing that they definitely have a lot more experience with Mario 64 right now.
Yeah.
Because so far right now, they literally only need to do this stage, which is Tall Mountain, and they also have to do Tiny Huge Island, and then just gotta do Tippy, and just ransack that.
I gotta say, I'm still relatively impressed with Rav's SM64 performance, as he's getting burnt meatballs here. But I still am thoroughly impressed with the knowledge he was able to bring down and his performance as well. I still think he kept pace. I still think he kept pace despite everything.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Even through like a few mishaps and through like quite a few deaths. And also the wonderful bridge at the beginning. They've been holding up. They've been holding up very, very, very well, and I'm very proud of them for it.
Right. He skipped most of the final fights. That's a quality of life in the AP now. It skips the little beginning sequence. It takes you right to this part.
Yeah.
Promise
so now
Charm.
You just go into the engine core. So yeah, after this we got Armor Zemnis 1, 2, and then Final Zemnis.
Are we able to hit the numbers on check percentage per slot? What do you mean?
Oh, and I guess Chocobo is skipping Tiny. Actually, I don't blame them. Tiny Huge Island is one of those like worlds that, even for like a skilled player, it's very icky to play.
Right.
So they went right to Tippy. So right now they're doing a TikTok clock.
And they're just doing this for fun while they wait, essentially, for Kingdom Hearts 2 player to finish. So that all those checks can be released, and they can probably go to Bowser, I think, immediately after. Yeah.
Which Uki should be done here in about...
The multi-world tracker checks each room for
115
each player received. You're talking about the AP tracker?
Yeah, like how many... Like the cage.
Oh, yeah, there's a command for that, right? Yes, okay, cool. I'm just making sure. Sorry, it's been a long day. It's on the AP side, okay.
So I am guessing that is MIYOSHI like in go mode right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in go mode.
Next to last fight of the game.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that's why what was it? Choco is just waiting around.
Yeah.
I thought they were just waiting around because, well, let's face it, no one likes Rainbow Red.
Oh, I see. I know what you're talking about now, Lady Bun. Sorry, I actually know exactly what you're talking about now. There's a little option that shows the number of available checks. Yeah, I understand. Okay, I was drawing a blank on what that was. I want to let Uki and potentially Chocobo finish up here because they're actually running on the same tab, and if I tab over, it's gonna take away from the race right now.
It's a little scary for Uki.
He popped a potion. He's fine. I'm specifically interested in.
Not on my screen, he hasn't.
Apologies for that, Lady Bun.
Oh, I was looking at the chat.
Yeah. Blue team, KH45, M6449. Wow. There's a reflect strategy going on here. Rav is in Hazy Maze right now. Oh no, this is yeah.
No, they're in Hazy Maze.
Yeah, they're in Hazy Maze right now, yeah.
Well, the question is...
Chocobo's waiting for the checks to just clear right now so he can go through the door.
Yep.
The backflips for fun.
Yeah, of course.
It'd be crazy if Ugisi releases less than 7 to 10 stars. I think that would be very interesting to see, honestly.
That has happened to me many times. There's been times when I've only gone like 69 stars. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm just running around with my head cut off looking for 1 star.
Wow.
A nice dome skip from Uki. Uki is now finished.
Thank you, Lady Bun, as well. I'm assuming you came from Silent Brow's community? As you were cheering him on. Uki release 1,000,000 stars.
Yep, 97.
There's the dome skip.
All right.
There's the dome skip.
All right, and we are officially
Good
going to
job.
go, and are they going to at least try to hit the BLJ? Nah, they're just
No. He's memeing. He's memeing. He knows that'll get him out of here. Then our Buzz be hanging a lot of AP help up the closest scene. That's awesome. I need to get more familiar with the AP community in general. There are so many people that I'm not aware of. I feel like I made a lot of cool people. I feel like I met a bunch. I met a bunch last year during Across the Universe 1. Coxie was one of them. So I really do appreciate the influx of people from the Archipelago Discord. I just love AP. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it.
There is a lot of people who do host like actual like really fun game nights. For example, Lady Bun. They host a lot of matches in the public server. And
awesome.
Time Brow, same with them as well. Some people do like mixture of like theme games like Minecraft only, where it's mob sharing on, or like Mario games only, Legends Zelda games only. Like once you get familiar with the community, the one thing I love at least with the public server is everyone is just really cool. Everyone has their own way of playing, so you kind of sort of like get like an introduction of like, hey, I want to try this challenge, let me play this game with like not the typical settings I always play with, and just stuff like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, I really do appreciate that. Honestly, me personally, just a little bit more background on me, maybe for people that don't know, that are new coming in. I primarily came from the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer community, and from there, I fell in love with AP and other randomizers. Well, first it was other randomizers, and then AP. I discovered AP, and I was like, dude, Kingdom Hearts for this would be amazing. And I heard the news that it was already being worked on. I was super excited, tried to get in on the beta testing, and the rest was pretty much history. I wanted to have an event that centered around AP because I figured not that many people knew about it,
Right. Well, actually, that is quite funny because I came from the Zelda Wind Waker, speed running randomizer community. Used to do a bunch of tournaments like in leagues and all that kind of stuff. And once I heard about AP, I saw 360 Chrism playing it. I'm like, oh, Mario 64, cool. I get to play this game. Then I heard about unsupported games, and the rest is just history because the same person who worked on the Wind Waker randomizer also worked on the AP Wind Waker randomizer. So
oh wow. That's awesome.
So
See, this is what I'm talking about, though. But bringing the communities together, I think this is what Archipelago and the purpose of this tournament is. You know, to bring these people together from different games.
Correct.
There's a GG there, guys. GG's in the chat for blue team. They absolutely killed
massive
it.
GGs.
Yep.
Massive GG's. I don't know why that didn't update, but that's updated there now. Sorry about that.
And also, you know, just a little bit of I guess like a friendly reminder that you know, if you guys want to try to hop in on the action, of course, you guys don't have to do speedrun tournaments like this or anything of the sorts. But Archipelago is an amazing community. It, like we said before, it brings a bunch of communities together to play one game, to have one common goal. Especially in the public in the public server, there are rooms for beginners only. If you know, you're too scared or you never played a randomizer for a game that you really enjoy, you know, go ahead and just check it out, archipelago.gg. There's a bunch of supported games. Even if there's a game there that you don't really know or a game that you don't really like, there's unsupported games that need to be tested. So, you know, that is also a thing that you can check out in the public server. Or
they're constantly adding new games. They're constantly adding new games, right?
Yeah, exactly. And heck, even if you don't have a good enough PC, you could play something called manuals, where you literally just play the game on your console and you use the trust system. You know,
I actually haven't heard about the manuals with the trust system. Could you elaborate more about that?
Yeah, sure. So pretty much most of the time it's just you're playing a game on a console. A lot of people develop their own manuals, and there could be multiple manual games. Multiple manuals for games. So like, for example, if I'm playing actually, here's a really good example. I do Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because I'm a competitive player in Melee and Ultimate, and there's one for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for World of Light. So what a manual
I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Yes.
Yeah. So pretty much all you simply do is you pretty much just play the game. You have everything unlocked. So specifically with World of Light, you click, like pretty much like a normal tracker, you click the checks for what the checks you actually get, and you have to use the trust system. So for example, oh yeah, I have all these characters unlocked, but I can't use them until the tracker tells me I can use them. So it's not automatic, like, you know, us playing with like PC with Mario 64 or Kingdom Hearts, for example. So you pretty much just have to use the trust system, basically. Like, you can only use a certain item if you've unlocked it in the tracker, for example.
Oh, that's very nice. That's an interesting way to play.
Well, it's definitely very useful for the people who don't have a good enough PC or who are not tech savvy. Even just setting up like a basic program like Archipelago, which, you know, everyone has their own, you know, pros and cons to their knowledge. And, you know, it's something that I like to do with my friends who are very casual. I just did one with my friend who did Splatoon 3 because, well, they have a Mac, and no offense, the Mac launcher sucks. So
the Mac yeah, I mean, I think there aren't many things that are made for Mac like on an optimized platform. They usually have to use like a custom software. I think some emulators like Wine on Mac and stuff like that, right?
Right. It was just very awkward. So I just told you know, I just told them, hey, you know what, just do Splatoon 3. I'll set up the tracker, I'll share my screen, and they really enjoyed it. And, you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well. So yeah, like I said before, so many games are trying to be tested, a bunch of games that are fully supported. You know, a lot of really good examples: Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, Kingdom Hearts, Hollow Knight. Like, there's so many options. There's not, for everyone who at least played a video game, there's an option for you, and I do wholeheartly mean that. And don't be scared to join into the server.
I think I have a reference in the ATU info doc as well. I'm gonna just quickly link that in chat. Go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's completely fine. And you know what? Even if you're too terrified to even do a randomizer, don't worry about it. We all have to start somewhere with a randomizer.
Right. I mean,
come in, have some fun.
Might I suggest Click for a good?
No. Even play Archipelago Idle.
Yeah.
Or
Sudoku.
Archipelago Sudoku.
Yeah,
I think Sudoku was probably the funniest game that I saw on the AP to date.
My favorite one is always going to be what was it? Archipelago.
I was actually unironically using it as a way to test some seeds in Across the Universe too. It is a good way to kind of have checks just kind of roll in, right?
Right.
And it's a good way to test certain things, like if a randomizer is working, or if you want to just play alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Archipelago Idol is a very good tool, despite it being like a joke, right?
Right, but I mean, it's a joke, but it's like really, really, really fun to play with because,
Correct.
like for
It's a
example,
fun joke.
we had, I think we had over 50 people playing during the April Fool's event where it was Archipelago, and
Yes.
all of us had to have an idol game. That was so much fun. It was so stupid, but it was
Yeah,
so
they
much
host a
fun.
bunch of events and other shenanigans on the Archipelago Discord as well, guys. So if you guys want more AP stuff, definitely check it out.
Mm. Oh, and also, if you guys have a busy life and you cannot sit down and play a game for roughly between 2 to 5 hours, that's completely fine. There's something called asyncs where they are built specifically so then you don't have to finish it all in one day. It could take days, it could take weeks, it could take months.
Yeah, it seems
And
like a lot
so
of
if you have a
fun.
busy you know, you don't have to worry about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think someone said in chat, "Hey, that's me. It's true. I had a lot of fun." Dreamer, the DM. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's my friend
you so
that I
much.
showed Hey Dreamer, what's up?
I really appreciate all the love from the Archipelago community. I didn't expect to get this much love. I just kind of went into a bunch of random generalized randomizer Discord servers and started advertising my event for the relevant games. And honestly, I'm just really happy on the turnout, and I'm really surprised to see just a bunch of people from the Archipelago community just pouring on in. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, I do recognize a lot of names here. Like, well, for example, Lady Bun, Silent Brow. Like, I definitely play with them quite a bit.
Well, awesome. I hope to see you guys more often. I appreciate y'all, for real.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, hey, at the end of the day, it's supposed to just bring all these gaming communities together. We all have one common goal, and that's just to.
Yeah, and it's for a good cause, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's for a nice charity cause. I think not only are we bringing people together with like the different video games that we play, but we're also raising money for a good cause and making somewhat of a difference, you know, while playing silly video games, you know. I think that's
Exactly.
also one of the big components of this entire thing.
And Rab is going to be finishing with 64 stars.
Perfect, just like Mario 64, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I'm surprised that Rav here finished first rather than Silent.
The reason is I did check the door. It's not 70 stars. It's 61 stars.
61. Okay.
Yeah, it's 61.
Yeah, we lowered it. Make it a bit more easier for people that are relatively new. See.
Yeah, no, that's completely understandable.
Yes.
Because I saw as soon as they announced like, oh, how many stars you need, and I saw 61. I was like, oh, and then they just got 61 stars, and they're like, okay, finish up.
I should put Silent in Go mode, but does he have the Promise Charm?
It has the Promise Charm. Rav has not released the other Disney Castle key.
You should
get the last proof.
Yep. Okay. I just don't see it on his tracker, so that's why I was asking. I wasn't sure. He could just take a death on this fight and turn around as well. That is also a viable option here. But I think he wants to stun on Zigbar here real quick. P-Charm isn't on the pop tracker. Exactly, but that's why I was asking, to be sure. I could have sworn he had gotten it before. Yeah, I got sent a while back. Disney Castle. Can we get a GG in the chat for Rav, please? Please and thank you. He performed amazing.
Yes.
He performed super well.
GG's to all these.
Yes, GG's. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you.
They've all been playing excellently.
It has been. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, they've all put in their A game here. I'm thoroughly impressed.
So am I. And you know, it just makes me more excited to see what's gonna be coming on into the upcoming brackets.
Does Silent Brown know that he doesn't have to climb tower?
Does Rav know that they can release?
No, they did. Right?
Did they?
They haven't.
They haven't released.
They haven't released.
Is it set to auto release?
I think it's exclamation point release. I believe. I'm sure he's aware. I don't think we're releasing client. No.
So it's a manual release.
Release hasn't happened. Silent is killing time. Does he know?
I don't think they do. They're doing HMC Reds. So.
But didn't he finish?
Yeah, they finished. They
so that
you
should release then. Maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Unless one of you guys want to log
Not
in
literally
and,
with
use, unless one of you guys want to log in and
let them know on race time. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna have Uki do that real quick.
Yeah.
I
Because
just shoved Uki in there.
yeah, because if one of you guys, well, I would say like if one of you guys wanted to, you guys could release because you can just log into their name.
I think he's been doing some non-release seeds lately. That might be the reason. Maybe he already knows and he's just doing it just to do it. Oh, he stopped. Tends to be no release.
Well, if we see a massive spike in the stars.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, guys.
Oh, there's the release.
Okay, he just did it. Okay.
There we go.
I think Uki told him. That's fair, guys. He might have just not been aware. Again, and then the reason why that's on is to make it easier for people, right?
Right.
And to also reduce the time that the seed's gonna be played as well. Like I would love to be here and chat with you guys 3+ hours, but
right.
I don't want to take up everyone's time as well. Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be considerate.
Makes sense.
And that's why we crafted these settings the way that we did. And this is also to keep in mind, I am not super familiar with a bunch of the AP tournaments and how the competitive scene is there. So these are kind of like almost handcrafted settings that we've done here, right? That stray from traditional AP stuff.
At least for the competitive like races, a lot of them are like a kind of like a mix. Like you have like really like dumbed down like beginner stuff. Some of them are like very spicy with checks. Like some people even do like complete randomization, so like everything is randomized,
right?
Which is very scary for like Ocarina of Time and like those type of games. But but honestly, these settings, at least from the Mario 64 perspective, of course I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts, but this is a very extreme beginner like friendly.
That's the idea.
Settings.
That's the idea. Yeah,
you did a great job. Then you did a very good job.
Thank you. I think that again there were some caveats like having the keys being vanilla locations just to make things a bit easier, so things aren't BK'd with players early on. Lower hit cost but releases off. I think we tried experimenting with that idea. The problem was I think that the people that were testing it, that helped me test those settings, we started abusing hit costs, and I think that we were trying to avoid that because we want to have more gameplay on screen rather than having people just scramble for hints, especially with some of these games that could have really low check counts. Or the cave settings were pretty beginner friendly too. Everything should be beginner friendly in terms of all the settings. That's the goal with something like this. That's how it was last year as well. We had beginner friendly settings. I think these are maybe a bit more beginner friendly to a degree. So yeah, especially with Mario 64 because we pretty much left things borderline default when it comes to that one.
Yeah, but honestly, the default settings are really great for just beginners, just in general.
It's beginner friendly, but fully skill based. Yeah.
Yeah. At least like the settings that you have right now, if you do want like complete beginner friendly, keep the settings how they are. Right. They're amazing. I
think we got a $25 donation. Thank you so much for whoever did that.
Ooh.
The alert box is not working right now. It will be fixed for the next race. This first setup I have here is a little bit scuffed as I tried to speed run setting this up just before the race. So unfortunately it's a little scuffed, but I promise you it would be looking better for next race. It's just a couple of UI stuff that I needed to tweak, but for the most part, I think we got the essentials down.
Hey, just got to get through the day one scuffness, right?
Right, and exactly.
Day
I think
one
that's
patch.
also day one. The day one patch, the day one WaffleMagik patch coming real soon, guys.
There you go. There you go.
At least on auto mails would be worth considering. I think we did have it on originally. I'm not sure why we changed it. I could speak with my TOs about that. Because I'm pretty sure there was a reason why we did that. It should have been auto release though. Auto release upon completion, sorry.
Yes.
Upon completion, I need to
say-
stress that, Yeah, upon completion of goal they're able to release.
Well, for Kingdom Hearts specifically, is there any dangers for having auto release on?
Not really.
Nah.
It's not like Link to the Past where like you just get stuck in whatever.
Yeah,
spot you're in.
you don't get like a fanfare or whatever.
No.
Well, is there any way for the game to crash? Because I know some games.
There are
Very
some
early
inputs,
on,
right?
if you were going.
Right,
Yeah,
go
very early on,
ahead,
if you were
go ahead.
going- If you were going through a room transition,
Right.
while getting all of the checks, it did mess with your game a little bit. So
All right.
Okay, so the reason why we did that, because SA2 had traps on, so when it auto-release, it releases all the traps back-to-back for SA2, correct? Thank you, Uki, for clarifying that. So that was the reason why we did that.
And also GG.
GG's to all the racers, guys, show them some much appreciated love. They put in some amazing work here. I'm gonna see if I can possibly get an interview with RAVSPECT and Silent Brad. It looks like they both left the channel though, possibly. I was gonna get a quick interview with at least either of them if they're willing to, about their feelings about the seed, about the race in general, just to get some thoughts on them. I think that would be good, guys. What do you guys think?
yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah, all right. For my commentators, what did you guys think about the seed? I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I was impressed with Rav's gameplay. I was impressed with Silent's gameplay. I think it was an amazing seed all in all. It was very, very neck and neck for a bit.
Oh yes, definitely. Like especially with the like how close the star count was, at least in Mario 64, it was it was amazing. Especially like with for Choco, the movement really surprised me. I will definitely say that. And for Rav though,
Yeah,
like-
Chocobo's movement.
like I'm still gonna say this right now, that Womp's Fortress cannon shot to the Owl Full Star, like that beats.
That was
this
impressive too.
entire
You
race.
noted that as well. That was
Yes,
pretty impressive.
Like that was something. Like I was very surprised because like, I know I'm not the best runner in the world, you know, but like that surprised me. I was just like, holy cow, that was awesome.
That was, yeah, Chocobo, he did that. He did do that. I was actually, yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2 side, that that STT play ended up really paying out because get the Proud Fang, you go there, get the Promise Charm off the Scar, get all
Yeah.
those really early levels, get a lot of stuff knocked out really quickly. Yeah, both runners making good plays, making good routes. So
That was incredible. Yeah, any closing thoughts about the AP or the seed in general, this tournament, anything, before I go and interview Rav?
Well, I wish luck for the rest of the runners because so far, at least from what the skill has been shown here today, a lot of these races are going to be amazing, at least in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to for the rest of the matches. I'm definitely going to be tuning in. Which, for the people who are watching the stream, you guys should probably be trying to tune into all these matches when you can as well.
Yes, thank
you're
you
gonna
so
be
much.
missing because if you don't tune in, you're gonna miss out on some spicy gameplay, some wonderful Kingdom Hearts, Mario 64, Hollow Knight, Sonic Adventure 2. I think that's all the games.
Yeah, that's only 4. It's only 4 this time around.
Okay.
So yeah,
Like
yeah.
so you guys are gonna be missing out on some gameplay. So make sure to tune in on all the bracket matches, please.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Also
much
make
to. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Also, make sure to donate. This is a nice little charity event as well. So
Yes. Yes.
all this good display of AP, excellent showcase of runners' abilities. Yes, but we're raising money for a good cause. So
Yeah. To add on to that as well, if you do donate, you'll be entered into a raffle where you can win one of the games here played on the AP tournament that we have going on here. So you'll be able to win in a raffle one of the games that were played here, whether it be Kingdom Hearts, Hollow Knight, or Sonic Adventure. I'll be giving away Steam copies of those games in the raffle, multiple copies as well. So be sure to donate as well if interested. All right, I'm gonna go interview Rav here. Thank you so much to my TOs. You guys were absolutely amazing. I appreciated the lovely conversations we had, and I hope to get you guys back in here, back in the booth, and talking about some more shenanigans.
Of course.
of course, thank you for having us.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. All right, I will see you guys real soon, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Later.
All right, we're gonna be joining Rav. Hello,
Shut
Rav.
up.
Oh, hey, Rav.
Shut up.
How you doing? How was the seed? Talk to me. What did you think?
Well, the Mario part was perfectly fine, but I think
Yeah.
the Kingdom Hearts part was kind of garbage.
Go elaborate, please.
Well, nothing was really stopping Mario from just going, but like having to do Hazy Maze Cave red coins, like
Yeah.
who would do that?
Chocobo
Why
did
would
it
anyone?
actually.
Chocobo is braver than I am.
Chocobo also did that because that was literally my go mode, and I said go do it.
I want to note something as well from the Super Mario 64 expert commentator that we had. He was thoroughly impressed on one of the cannon maneuvers that you did to get one of the stars. And I just wanted to say that I think not even Chocobo was able to do that. So he was thoroughly impressed with that maneuver you did with the cannon.
The Jolly Roger Bay one?
I believe so.
Yeah, I would have been happier if it didn't take 6 tries. I couldn't remember the exact spot, but
The texture lineup, right? You were trying to... Yeah.
yeah, the texture lineup. But you know, we take those.
No, I was thoroughly impressed. I have never seen you play SM64, so this was like a treat for me. I was thoroughly impressed with the gameplay you were putting on display.
I did speed runs of 16 star like 3 years ago, and it was a lot of me trying to remember how to move.
Ah, I see the movement.
Like you could probably see like 20 minutes in, I finally remembered how to move Mario, and I wasn't constantly running into walls.
Yeah, I honestly, I was impressed with some of the acrobatics that you were pulling off in some of the later stages as well. I could tell that you had some of that muscle memory almost ingrained in you, maybe.
I had to work for it, but I got there.
I thought it was great all in all. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Any closing thoughts from you guys and the chat about this seed before I wrap up today's stream?
STT certified banger.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that led me down my path early on. The
Cringe.
I know it's cringe, but I was like, check density. Let me go, because I did up to station fight. There's not a ton of checks after that in TT.
Mm-mm.
And then I did first 3 of LOD, and I'm like, I'd rather go do this. So
That was an interesting play, honestly, doing SDT early on. I was questioning that, but then for a moment I was like, wait, this is pretty meta actually for you to do this early on.
so I'll just say my thought process of this, and this is
Chocobo,
one
let
thing that I
me
think a
let me
lot
get
of people-
Chocobo in here. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
There's the interview.
There's
See,
Chocobo.
I got you, Chocobo, for the interview. If Salad Brow wants to also come and speak and hang out for a moment while we talk about the seed, tell him he's more than willing to, more than able to, I'll just drag him in. So if anyone is in contact with him,
Hold on. I'll
tell him the
I'll
opportunity is there. Yeah. I'm not sure how he's feeling, but I'm curious to know. Because I would love to get his thoughts on what he thought and everything along the lines of that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and pull him in.
Pull him in? Okay. He's in
yep.
blue? Okay, I'll drag him.
Yep.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, we wanted to
No,
get some
so-
thoughts on the seed and whatnot. I think Uki's going right now, then it'll be Chocobo, and then it'll be you, because I already got Rav's take.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna say this. One thing I have learned with AP is follow the logic, and sometimes, like at least early, there's a
Mhm.
reason to give you the world unlocks in the order they do early.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, get check density or get the best checks I can get. And it was so do the first 3 of LOD, do TT up to station fight, and then go to STT because STT's level 1. And even if I'm doing that slower, I'm going to eventually progress, you know, my progression chain further. It just happened to be Proud Fang was there, went and did Pride Lands 1 through Scar and got Promise Charm super early. And then at that point just got to level 50 and just started zooming through everything.
Yeah, we noticed that when you went to Promise Charm, you just started zooming, and you got that early proof that was on level 36. So that was a really smart play on your part.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes it'll pay off, sometimes it won't. And I know the argument's been made in the KH2 community lately is STT a resident sleeper, a certified banger. I personally am always on the fence about it, but I know a majority of runners are resident sleeper about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of a meta call at times to make that early jump and take the risk.
All I will say is I clearly did not learn my lesson from the CT6 qualifier because I also lost that due to not going to STT.
wait. And Silent, the other thing that you have to remember, that was also the qualifier that I placed third in because I did.
You see that? STT certified sleeper banger.
Cringe.
It is cringe.
But that's
Any
what makes
thoughts?
it so strong.
Any thoughts from Chocobo? He's been quiet over there.
I don't know what happened. That's it.
I'm gonna honestly commentate a little bit and say that your acrobatics and movement were on point. We were commentating about that almost the entire seed, just how on point your movement was with Mario.
And I want to say real quick, if that's the case, I wouldn't have known that in voice call because Chocobo was like, "Damn it, I screwed this up. Damn it, I did this." So
we did see the chokes. We did see the chokes, but ultimately it didn't take away from the stellar movement.
Yeah, I at the first half I was just so like focused on my screen, and then after a while like my brain started to melt, and then I kind of just became Neanderthal mode near the end, but I still managed to get through it.
It was great. It was great performance.
Also, HMC 8 coin.
That was a rough check. It was a rough check.
That's a rough check.
I also want to note
I ignored that one.
I also want to note the routing that was taken. I think Rav actually finished his game first, in comparison to Uki finishing his game first, on that side. So I thought that was an interesting way that the routes were done.
No, we were both done beforehand, but Chocobo would have been behind on stars by a couple
Yeah.
when
I see.
when I finished.
Oh,
Because
so you actually
right
took
after
that
I
into
didn't-
account. You actually took, because the chat was talking about that, how you might be short on stars after the release.
Well, so Chocobo was already close to 50, and with the amount of checks in KH2, it was almost guaranteed that Chocobo would finish at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I had
and so-
51.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so for me, it was like, okay, you get the 50, 51, and get me go mode. I go finish, and you're just ready to go.
That's great.
So-
Yeah, no, I think
And
it was
then-
some good strategies on both ends for sure.
No, but but tuning in and seeing Rav, like when I tuned in and saw that Rav was on Final Bowser, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, it was close. It was close. It was super close. I always want to say, I guess, any final thoughts here before I wrap up, and that'll conclude today's race.
I hate HMC8 Reds.
I think everyone here can safely say that.
everyone does that.
I think everyone here can safely say that. Yeah.
I 64, but agreed.
No,
Yeah.
but I want to say I enjoyed the race.
Yeah, the seed was
Yeah.
actually like pretty enjoyable for the most part.
I think it was a good
And-
seed.
No, it was a good seed, and it was you both were great opponents to have. So I enjoyed it, and I'm just happy that we were able to.
I think you guys performed
sounds
awesomely, and I would love to see more of you guys in the future with your performance. Honestly, like I was thoroughly impressed with Silent Brow's cage knowledge as well. I didn't know he knew that much about the game as well, watching him play. So I knew that he was impressive at the game as I've watched in CT6, but I didn't know just how knowledgeable he was at the game while looking through this seed.
I mean, Silent Brow and I have got a little bit of a history of racing each other in
Yeah.
seeds.
You have a little rivalry going on? That's interesting.
Well, more of we tended to join a lot of the same races that were like, even when people were just asking for them.
Yeah.
And like, I think I have the advantage on the wins between the two of us.
Yeah.
But Silent Brow was not ever far behind me on any of my races, and so like that's the big thing. It's like both of us race, I feel like, very well, and I know Silent Brow's got a lot of in the future. It's got, I mean, all of us always have room for improvement.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think you're definitely going to see a lot of improvement out of Silent Brow very
appreciate
quickly going forward.
I am
And then-
entering 1 hour, so
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still debating on that myself, but and
I
then,
think
I mean,
I think everyone should feel proud in some way, as we had an amazing performance for charity. We raised some money as well throughout, so you guys were entertainment for those watching. So I appreciate that.
yeah.
Alrighty, guys, I'll be wrapping up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out and stopping by. Huge thank you to the commentators. Huge thank you to the racers. You guys it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So I really do appreciate you guys. Another huge thank you to my TOs and mods working behind the scenes along with the promo team. You guys rock. I really do appreciate you guys. That being said, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next race, which will be, I believe, 2 cage players, and I'm really looking forward to see what strategies are pulled out then. Until then, I will catch you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and until then, stay real buttery smooth, guys. Peace out. Say bye, guys.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Parallel universes.